seriously need a pillow? Wait, let's go down a little. Let's break it down a little. There we go. I think that'll be okay. Hi everyone, my name's Paige, and a lot of you, a couple of weeks ago, I said, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks, I don't know. In a video a while back, I asked you guys, would you like to see a kind of a dental experience video, a braces video, root canal video, that, and at least 4 of you said yes. So for me, if I can help out 4 people, that's enough for me to do a video. So basically, I'm gonna split this. I have no notes or anything about what I'm gonna say, so I'm sorry if this is a bit of a rambly video, but oh well. So let's just talk about what I got done on my teeth first. So when I was in year 2, so when I was about 7 or 8, I got a plate. That was the beginning of my whole orthodontic experience. So I got a plate when I was in year 2. I had that for about a year maybe, but when I was about in year 5, the next stage in my dental experience was when I was in year 5, I needed to get an expander, and that's basically to expand your jaw, pretty self-explanatory. And basically I went to get my plate done, and you know how they do that mold on your teeth to get like the shape of your expander? I flipped, I freaked out, I don't know, and from then on I kind of had a phobia of having any type of mold in my mouth. I don't know why, just the sensation of not being able to breathe. I don't know, it was scary for me, and after that expander experience happened, I waited a whole year before I tried again to do the mold. Then I did eventually get the mold, I got my expander in. I probably had that for about 6 to 10 months. And then I swapped, and then I put braces on top of the expander. Then I got the expander taken out, and then I got full braces put on, and then I got my top braces off, had to get a root canal done because, I don't know which one it is, but one of my teeth was dead and was going grey, so I had to get a root canal done. And then I got all my braces off. Now I have a fixed retainer on the bottom of my teeth, which basically means it's like a retainer that you can't take in or you can't put in or take out, and it's going to be there for the rest of your life so that your teeth stay straight. So I've got that on the back of my bottom teeth. My top teeth, I need to wait for my root canal to heal before I can get that fixed retainer as well. So there we go. That's my dental experience. Here's a couple of photos of me without any dental work being done. Here's a couple of photos of me now. Here's a photo with the top one being when I first got my expander on, the second one being when I got my top braces off, and the third one being when I got everything off. So there you go. I'm kind of going to split this video into 2 parts. So for people who are about to get braces or about to get any type of that dental work, and for people who have it now. If you are just about to get, let's start with a plate, okay? I'm gonna do plate, expander, braces, root canal. They're gonna be my 4 things I'm talking about. If you're about to get a plate, just remember my biggest tip I can give to anyone who's gonna get a plate, based on experience, is if you have a plate, wear it as much as you possibly can. Wear it all the time unless you're eating. Because when I was younger, I did not wear it at all. My dentist might have said it made a difference. I don't think it made my teeth move around very much at all, but it probably would have if I had worn it more consistently and worn it heaps. So make sure that if you have a plate, you wear it all the time. Trust me, it's going to be much better down the track. For expanders, the most frustrating thing about a big expander is that you practically have to teach yourself how to eat again. I remember crying because I couldn't eat anything for like 2 days. I was just drinking stuff because you physically feel like you can't eat anything, you're gonna choke everything back up. It's a horrible sensation, I know. All I can really say is for people who are going through that and need to relearn how to eat, which is really difficult, trust me, I've been there. All I can really say is just don't give up too easily, because I stressed out. There was a day where I had a complete breakdown. I was like, I'm never gonna be able to eat again, whatever. You will be able to eat again, but you just gotta keep trying, because eventually, the more you keep trying to eat, the more your brain's gonna start to understand what you're trying to do, if that makes sense. So just keep on trying and eventually you'll get there. With an expander as well, obviously you can't take an expander out, so there's nothing about wearing it consistently, but a lot of the time you and your parents have to do like your own tightening, make sure you do the tightening. It might hurt a lot, but the tightening is really going to help out and get this process done quicker. So make sure you do the tightening. For braces, just like to say with braces, there are so many telltales out there that, oh my god, braces kill, braces just make your teeth sore, braces this, braces that. Braces are not actually that sore at all. They don't make your teeth hurt too much. They probably hurt for about maybe 2 to 4 days when you first get them on. Then they don't hurt, and they only hurt maybe a day after you get them retightened every time you go to the dentist. They're not actually that painful at all. To get them on, you don't feel anything. You actually don't feel anything. I remember I was sitting there in the thing and they have like a blue light. I don't know what it's for, but they've got a blue light. And I saw the blue light and they had a mirror up and I could see I had braces on. And I was like, I didn't even feel them put them on. It's that gentle when they put your braces on. Personally, it didn't hurt for me. And I am I'm not even sure if this is a word, but phobic, I'm gonna say. So I'm very phobic, like phobias around the dentist. So trust me, it doesn't actually hurt too much. It's not that painful. Don't be too concerned about it. Also as well, yeah, they're so more hyped up in harm and pain than they really are. That was probably the most least painful experience out of my whole dental experience that I've ever had. And that and root canals, which is surprising. But the most painful one is an expander. You usually don't have an expander for too long. That's probably the worst one, but once you learn how to eat again, once you learn how to get over that, your life is back to normal. For people who are going to get root canals, I was freaking out. I needed to get a root canal on this tooth because someone had knocked it. It was I reckon, we don't actually know how it happened. Either I reckon my sister smashed me on the jaw and my teeth went like that, banged together, and it cracked, and then this tooth died. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Oh, maybe it's this one. I don't know which one it is. I'm trying to think of another in the chat. It's this one that he was working on. Or I reckon Winston or a horse had knocked me in the jaw or something like that. I don't know, but somehow it fractured, a crack got in it, and it died. The nerve died, basically. And when your tooth dies, it starts to discolorate, so it becomes grayer and grayer and grayer. And a lot of people couldn't tell unless I told them, but I could certainly tell. And there was a lot of speculation. Like, I went to go get my first root canal done, and then they said, oh, your tooth's actually still alive, let's not do that. So I left. It was a very good looking dentist who wanted to do my teeth, so kind of just loved him 10 times more when he told me I didn't need a root canal. But that wasn't the case, so we went back to my actual orthodontist who does all my straightening and stuff, and he said, oh, I would seriously go to this guy. And we went to this guy, and he was so good. And try and go to a dentist where you feel relaxed if you're going to do a root canal, because it helps out a ton. Basically, and when you walk in, I remember being petrified. I was Googling stuff. I was like, oh my god, do root canals hurt? A lot of the time people were saying, no, they don't, but they'll hurt afterwards. And I was like, oh god, and the biggest part for me was the needle, because I am fine with needles in my arms and whatever, but the thought of having a needle in my gum freaked me out. So that was what I was most scared about. I wasn't scared about, basically, for those of you who don't know what a root canal is, it's basically where they drill a hole in your tooth and they pull out everything from the inside and stuff it back up with fake stuff. It's basically the sum up of a root canal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what my understanding is. And yeah, I remember I was so scared, and I walked in there and they put a numbing gel, gave me the needle, didn't feel the needle. It was literally like this, didn't feel anything else. My whole face went numb. That was a strange experience. The drilling, you didn't feel anything, you just hear stuff and you feel a bit of scraping on your tooth, but you don't feel anything. It's just a completely painless experience. Afterwards, it doesn't hurt at all. I'm just telling you now, root canals do not hurt. Do not listen to, it might depend on what method they use, but I'm pretty sure most dentist places use the same method. But trust me, root canals do not hurt. If you're concerned about getting one, I would say get it over and done with quickly. It doesn't hurt. The most painful part of the whole experience is the needle, which is just like that. Everything else you don't feel. So don't be concerned about that. Okay, let's go back to people who already have, I'm gonna say to people who have already got braces. Now, over my time of having braces, I'd say in total I probably had them for about a year and a bit. In my experience of having braces, I have a few life hacks to give you. One, you know how they give you those bristles to get food out of your, this is going to be a very personal video. You know how they give you bristles to get food out of your braces? If you don't have one of those but you have a bobby pin, you can always use a bobby pin. That's a little life hack that I used. What else? That's pretty much it. I should tell people that don't be concerned about it. Most of the whole dental work you're going to get done doesn't hurt. If a root canal sounds really scary, that's my main one I was trying to focus on. Root canal and braces sound scary. They are not scary at all. Both of them are completely painless. The max you're going to feel is pain for a couple of days. They'll be a bit tender, that's it. You're not going to feel anything too crazy. So I hope this video has helped you out in some way. I know it was really random and kind of a rambly video, but you guys asked for it, so, you know. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to say, if you are going through dental work at the moment, good luck, persevere, just remember the end result you're going to get. I actually went through a stage before I got all this dental work done where I was so terrified that I thought, you know what, I'm okay with my teeth being like this and like that and whatever. Trust me, don't think you're okay with it. You are going to be stunned by the end result if you get it done. So please, please get it done. Thank you all for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you this Sunday for another video. Bye!